Boom.
But Buck, I just took a bite of pizza.
Well, that's your
You
fault, isn't
fucker.
it?
So we're live right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Locked and Loaded, a Lesser Saints of Discord stream. Thanks for joining us tonight as we get this 2019 kicked off properly with a wonderful show of us bullshitting the entire time.
Basically.
Welcome to current year +4, everybody.
In which probably in about 10 minutes I'll be leaving just so I can go mix a drink because I'm almost out of this beer and I don't want to drink any more beer tonight.
Yeah, I started on this Ghostfish Grapefruit IPA. It's all right.
It's all right. Yeah. I've been drinking Coors Light because it's there. And it's not horrible.
Yeah.
My roommate decided to go get a pint of vodka and this apple teeny mix.
Mm-hmm.
She tried it and decided she didn't like it, so she's
Oh my god, vodka
she's like,
and apple tea mix is fucking delicious.
apple teeny. Not apple tea.
Apple teeny. Okay, I'm not a fan of martini, so fuck that.
Well, she didn't like it, so she's like, everybody try it. So last night I kind of tried to eyeball it, and I tasted it, and my other roommate looks at me, he's like, "You like it?" I'm like, "I don't think I added enough thought."
You don't think you added enough vodka? Okay.
You sound like my
This
dad.
is one of those. This is one of those moments where you just take the apple teeny mix, pour it all into a really tall mug, and then pour the entire pint of vodka in there, and then you've added enough vodka.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure I did like 1.5. I didn't pour very much of the apple teeny mix in there but I was.
What you do is you do it Italian style, where you start with a pint of liquor and 12 ounces of the mix, and you drink the liquor until you can fit the mix in the glass.
Yeah.
And then there's your mixer. That's how they do it in Venice.
I've done that. So, like...
So, one of the things that I finally managed over the break, I finally perfected my spin on a gin gimlet.
I've never even heard of one of those.
Okay, a gimlet is where you take dry gin.
Okay.
Right? About a shot's worth, and then an ounce of sweetened lime juice, shake it in ice, strain it, and then add a lime to it. Right? That's the traditional gimlet right there. And you can make a gimlet with gin, you can make it with white rum, you can make it with vodka, but generally when you ask for a gimlet, it's going to have gin in it.
Okay.
Right? Now, I got it finally perfected, and this is my take on it. It's where I take the ounce of lime juice, pour it over ice, eyeball how much gin I put into it, depending on how I feel at the time, if I want to get wasted or not.
Shwasted.
And
depending on if you want to get fit chased or not.
Yeah.
Shwasted.
Shwasted.
Okay, shwasted is how we're going to pronounce that.
And then I top off the glass with about 6 ounces of lime-flavored seltzer water.
All right.
It's fucking delicious. It's so delicious. It's got a really light flavor, so it's also really refreshing when you take a sip. It's really good for after work when it's been a freaking really long day.
Would lime flavored seltzer water not just be like a 7-Up?
No.
Okay.
7 Up is a lemon lime soda. It's got a lot of sugar in it. Lime flavored seltzer water is just seltzer water with a hint of lime. You don't really taste the lime when you're taking a sip. You can only really detect that it's there when you're breathing out after a sip.
Okay.
You know that flavor you get on the back of your tongue when you're breathing out after taking a drink or eating something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what you taste.
Ooh.
So the lime isn't overpowering, but it's there because you have the lime juice in there, and you have the seltzer water with the after effect of the lime in there.
You get a nice.
And then you have the
citrus
gin
and it's
in
not
there.
Crazy. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And gin is a very mild flavor.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I've had gin by itself, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's got a very mild flavor, so it mixes really well, especially with citrus. Merc.
What Mark just posted.
Yeah.
Remember, drink booze if you.
Drink booze if you get stabbed in the gut. Gotta disinfect it somehow. I mean, better out than in, right?
Remember, bink
Wait,
your drugs
reverse
and
that.
get 8
Reverse
hours of
that.
drugs.
Better in than out,
I
right?
was like, wait, is that how it backwards? Oh.
I mean, it's gonna come out some way. You might as well make it so it's doing a good job of something.
I got. You
Speaking
both
of
like spicy
alcoholism-
stuff, don't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's spicy stuff.
Okay. If ever all three of us meet up, not at a bar, I need to make you some Atomic Marys.
Okay.
Ooh.
Explain.
So I do 2 shots.
the name Atomic.
Is this where you use Texas Pete instead of Tabasco?
No. I use 2 shots of jalapeno vodka.
Oh,
Then I take.
That's a
I'm not a
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a fan of jalapenos. The flavor of them.
Oh, you don't even taste it. It's
Yeah,
just,
I
it's just for the.
don't like. I don't like jalapenos. I think they're bitter.
Really?
You don't really get the
See,
jalapeno flavor. It's just for the sheer fucking fire factor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't
So you
think
do the
there's
2
a
shots
type-
jalapeno vodka. Then I do spicy hot V8 with Dimitri's extra strong Bloody Mary seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
Top that off
Okay.
with
That actually sounds really good.
once that's all mixed together, top that off with a little bit of habanero Tabasco and some brine from garlic stuffed olives.
No olives, please. I can't stand them.
Really?
Okay.
I
more-
cannot stand olives. They
more
make me feel
vodka,
sick.
then.
Yes, please. That's where that works.
More jalapeno. You either get olives or you get jalapeno vodka, and you hate either of those.
I'd rather have
wait,
I'd
no,
rather
that's-
have the jalapeno vodka. I can actually stomach jalapeno.
Okay.
Olives make me gag.
No, it's just okay. So how about you
Black
switch
or
that around?
green, or just any?
Any.
Any. Okay.
Like
So-
you just switch that around instead of Jesus Christ. Instead of olives, you put pepperoncinis in there.
Pepperoncinis?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking genius. Or one of those little baby
better.
jalapenos. One of those little baby
Baby.
pickled jalapenos.
Yeah, one
Oh,
of the
yeah.
little ones.
And if I start a bar,
Oh.
I'm gonna feel so sorry for whoever orders that. I'm like the 7 alarm Bloody Mary.
Well, I was gonna suggest habaneros, but I feel like
Habaneros are just a
cheese might
little
be-
yeah, habaneros are just a little too fire. I like
for a
I like
drink,
yeah,
Yeah,
I like
for a drink,
habanero.
yeah.
I like the flavor of habanero, but I can only eat a little bit of them before I'm done because I don't like my mouth being on fire.
See, I do.
There's a
And it's
Yeah, I'm
it's
the
less
same way.
about it's less about my mouth and more about my asshole.
I have
Yeah.
never had that problem. We keep having this conversation.
if you get a really hot curry, that'll do it.
Dude, I love curry.
No, I don't really actually eat curry.
You should fix
I don't
that.
like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, to each their own. More curry for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh well, there's a coconut curry that's actually really fucking good. That I've enjoyed, but I don't think I've ever had it. It's not really spicy. It's actually I don't think it is spicy at all. But speaking of pina coladas,
If you like pina coladas, boom, boom, boom.
so he didn't bring them up at all. Apparently,
I hate pina coladas.
apparently, there is a nutritious premix pre-workout.
Pre-workout. Yeah.
That you
pull up-
get.
Oh yeah, let's
Pull
pull that shit
up
up.
really quick. I want to go over this whole
I'll
spiel.
let,
Oh, hello,
I'll
what
let
the
Pig
shit?
give the backstory to my
All right.
horrible segue.
Yeah, so
Why is that the
backstory
chat?
here.
It should be going to the fucking Firefox. God damn it! I gotta fuck something up every stream or I'm not doing it right.
True. So I'll just go over the backstory to this while you're figuring out what you broke. So I've recently started
There
working
we
out
go.
again, as most everybody knows, and I've been taking pre-workout. You know, pre-workout. It just all it does is give you a boost to your metabolism and a little bit of energy that you don't realize is actually there. So that when you're doing your workout, you actually can perform as though you just woke up and you're nice and fresh. So I have actually only mentioned pre-workout twice in the last 6 weeks on Twitter. The first time was exactly 4 to 6 weeks ago, somewhere around there. I don't remember exactly. And this account, click on the Rev Up Nutrition. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
This account, Rev Up Nutrition.
Oh shit, that's the
Responded.
That's the Twitter page.
And they responded with a question of, would I like a pre-workout that tasted like Skittles or a pre-workout that tasted like pina colada? And at the time I was thinking, maybe they're doing just a little bit of market research. Maybe that's what they're doing right now. So I actually responded, taking it seriously, not thinking it was some kind of plug to try and pull you in. Oh, that's the one. It's pink lemonade. That's the other one. That's the other
Yeah,
flavor.
I was
And
gonna
they-
bring it there.
I'm trying to find that.
When they responded after that, they literally went, do you they showed posted a link to each one of those things. The freaking pink lemonade, the pina colada, and the Skittles flavored pre-workouts. And I didn't respond because I was like, you know what? I walked into that one, bravo, and
I don't know
I
how much
actually
of the
looked-
time
I
scrolling
actually-
through Smart Pig's Twitter there.
I'm trying to find
go
the
ahead.
right tweet.
Scroll to the top, jackass.
He's trying to find the. I think he's trying to.
Oh,
find
The
he's
tweet
trying
with
to find
with
the old
links,
one?
With
That's-
the links, yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure if it was an actual tweet that I started out at myself, but it was like back in December at some point.
God damn it. Expand the goddamn tweet. Twitter, please. Jack, fix your shit.
So
worked a
everybody, this
second
is my
ago.
Twitter. This is my Twitter.
Be,
It is a very interesting Twitter. I must admit, I
You're
go
not
from
following Keki Tranny yet.
no,
Oh no, that's
I'm
Buck.
not.
Buck is not following Keki Tranny.
I
There's a
don't
lot
think
of-
I'm following
I-
Kekatrani either. But you should follow Bacon Reapers because that's my that's apparently my my oh, what's the name of that? No,
Your affiliate?
Warframe clan that I'm a part of, even though I've only spent like an hour or two playing Warframe.
Why is that even
was
coming
gonna-
up? I haven't
I was
played
gonna-
Warframe in like a year.
Because I'm part of Bacon Reapers, and it's run by fuck, what's his freaking Twitter handle? What's his fucking Twitter handle? Toya, I need you here. You know who I'm talking about, but she's not here. Hang on. Triax, that's it. Triax666.
Okay.
And he's the one who runs that. I'm actually in the Discord and everything. I just don't play Warframe that much. Anyways, but the second time I mentioned pre-workout in these last 6 weeks, the same fucking account pops up and asks if I'm using their nootropic infused pre-workout again, and I'm just like, you know what? Bravo, whoever runs this social media account, you did a really good job of being on top of things. You earned some props on that one. You really like your job, and you seem to be really good at it.
Like, we got him
But
hooked.
your aggressive marketing is not fucking appreciated. Fuck off.
I can just read. I can only read that line in the voice of Alex Jones. I can't just. Are you taking a nootropic infused pre-workout yet? You haven't?
It's like, no,
we got a product for you.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Paul,
in
bring that up.
Yeah, no, thank you.
So when Pig mentioned this right before the stream, I decided to go look at their Twitter, and so it was up there for a second, but you can look and see that there are 3 pre-workout flavors are
Yeah.
pink lemonade, pina colada, and Skittles, and it's that's a very interesting banner.
No, they're
this is what we got. We have Skittles, we got pina colada, and we got
and apparently the company is based in Philadelphia, which is where I live now.
Well, that's
So-
convenient.
And Merc, they are doing their job, because somebody probably would have, the vast majority of people who take pre-workout probably would have been, maybe I should take another look at nootropic, or that rev up nutrition stuff.
They
Me, no, I not so much.
Okay, hold on. They like their memes. It seems.
Oh God.
They responded to @RealDonaldTrump with we need a wall bigger than your last fart, and it shows a picture of. I don't remember when this picture came out, but it was when Trump was walking around on a grass field, and he had just this giant ass brown stain sitting right where the crack is in his ass.
God.
I'm not entirely sure what that had to do with anything, because it won't actually. I don't think I can go and. It won't let me see the thread that it was responding to.
That's when you know you've been blocked by someone with an auto blocker. God damn, this guy tweets so fucking quickly.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Fucking like hundreds of tweets in like the span of 15 minutes. Holy balls. And apparently I'm not the only one he hit with that. Are you taking a nootropic infused pre-workout with?
Copy
So like,
and
holy
paste.
shit, that's exactly what he tweeted.
Alright.
Let me count this really quick. Let me count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22. He tweeted this exact thing 22 times in the span of 3 fucking minutes.
Copy paste is a hell of a drug.
Right? But it looks like it looks like what he did was he just searched the term pre-workout and
Okay. So this guy has a huge love of just responding and talking to people, because so he responds to someone, apparently, here, let's see, the guy, he says, bro, I'm not taking a pre-workout again, man, feeling not myself. And then so here comes Rev Up Nation with what sounds better, Skittles or a pina colada pre-workout. And just after the guy says, I'm not taking another one, and then the guy retweets and quote retweets him with why you sponsoring? Then Rev Up Nation back with the would you like 25% off a free shaker? So the guy just calls him a spam account. And he gets a meme in response of Monty Python, I don't like spam.
Nice. Nice.
He's not taking the copy paste responses. Get the Monty Python folder.
Nice. That's hilarious.
He likes the what looked, I think it's I don't remember what this is from, but a guy getting thrown into a dumpster. He used that one a lot. He also uses the who is that? It big fat or Scott motherfucker from the fucking
Austin Powers.
thank you.
Oh, fat
Yeah,
bastard.
big fat bastard. Big fat bastard.
Big fat bastard. Thank you. He uses that one a lot as well, and they keep posting the nutritional value of it.
Huh.
That is
Okay.
That's a very.
Do they have
record.
fucking memes on copy paste? Just
I'm not sure, but he like uses them a lot.
It's probably because he's like 19 and he's so stoked that he's getting paid to
post
troll Twitter.
to post
all right.
memes
All
in order
day.
to sell things. Wait, I can do
All right.
that?
All right,
I thought
here's
only
another
Arby's
tr-
could do that.
This like all the threads start off with what sounds better: Skittles or pina colada workout.
Has he tried
So-
the routine on Marshawn Lynch?
He's responded to like Kim Kardashian and a bunch of other people. These are just random Twitter accounts. So he asked that. The guy's like, "None. I'd rather have green apple." So he comes back later with with just a deal. Just use code. I don't think he was following the conversation very well.
Yeah, no,
All
he probably
saw
wasn't.
was yeah, and then it said deal. Use code New Year 25 at checkout, and the guy says, "How about a 40% off since it's the end of the year?" And he says, "We can get you up to 25%." He's like, "So no on the 40%." He says, "Nope. I guess I'm just the limits." Then you get one of the night show talk host memes. Best of luck with that from our Rev Up Nation.
Fucking edgy.
I think that my bringing this up has increased the entertainment value of this evening.
And I can't find any of it. So I just have your tweet.
Yeah, well,
I clicked on media and then just started
Oh.
scrolling through their memes that they post on media simply because I wanted to know the context of why they posted the picture of Trump with the giant sharded ass pants.
I'm actually going to reply to that tweet now, and let him know. Thanks, dude. You just gave us like 15 minutes of entertainment on our
On our stream.
on our
Our podcast.
on our stream.
Oh.
Is it actually a podcast? Is it a podcast like something different than what we're doing
Who
right
even
now?
uses a fucking iPod anymore?
True. I guess it counts as a podcast.
Is RSS feed still the thing?
Yeah, you can find this on Dig
Dig.
and MySpace.
Oh, shit.
I don't even have a MySpace account, but you can find us there somehow. Just search enough.
Okay,
Oh,
alright.
man. I just
Okay. Thanks,
This
bro.
one's
You
great.
gave us a good 20 minutes of entertainment on our podcast over on Locked and Loaded, and I'm going to drop a link.
Yes, I know MP3
Two.
players are still a thing, Mike.
Two
I'm
can play
asking
at this
about
marketing
RSS
game.
feeds. Okay, here's another one. Here's another one that's hilarious. So a guy tweets out, "Hey kids, don't use pre-workout with rye whiskey. If you do
Why
it,
would
make sure." Okay, but if you're gonna make sure your best bud is there to make sure you don't shit on the street. And here goes Rep Up Nation with there. So what sounds better, Skittles or auto workout?
Nice.
Holy shit!
which one do you want to
Then,
shit yourself on?
the guy responds with, "Who at Rev Up Nation in Pennsylvania was like, yo, I'm gonna tweet this at a Canadian kid who just tweeted about almost shitting in public." Then Rev Up Nation responds with two guys wearing Canadian hats waving, "Sorry."
Nice. All right, so this is what I'm going to respond with. This is totally what I'm going to respond with. First is thanks, bro. You gave us a good 20 minutes of entertainment on our podcast over on Locked and Loaded, and I plugged the channel link. And I said, keep up the great work, you'll go far. And at the bottom, I'm going to put parentheses. P.S. Your meme game ain't quite fire, but it's more fire than mine. Because I don't have a meme game. I don't do that.
Oh my god. Oh, well, okay, so it seems like his original marketing tactic was to respond to people with an ad from Rev Up Nation. And so if there's just hundreds of responses to people with the same ad. And then he must have changed it up.
Yeah, because he realized he was pissing people off, most likely.
Because like this is responding to a Samantha Lifts. This is responding to a Delilah Topala. And it's the same fucking video over and over and over. And it seems like around, let's see, just like mid-December, he decided to switch to memes. And he no longer posts that video. Now it's all memes.
Nice. Alright. So, P.S. Your meme game ain't quite 3 fires, but it's at least 2 fires more than mine. Bravo. Bravo, comma, your friends at Locked and Loaded.
Gotta take advantage of that increased character count.
I actually had to delete some.
Oh.
Well, Mark, I understand that, but RSS feeds were a specific thing. Like you'd connect. Like I remember when the PSP added them to their software update. Like you could now get RSS feeds on your PSP and shit like that. And I haven't heard a single thing about RSS feeds in a while, because I'm pretty sure that was like you had to get into that the same way like you would do with say radio or something. You would actually have to set up your web page or and all that kind of stuff to connect through RSS feeds. Do either of you know what RSS feeds are?
Yeah, I know what RSS feeds are. They're basically live feeds directly from the site, isn't it?
Yeah. So it was
live notification feeds.
Yeah, it was basically just like an early way to like imprint like a snapshot or whatever what was going on the site. Like it was an early way to do it, and I haven't heard if they've updated, because like I don't have anything that uses RSS feed anymore, and like there's no marketing about them. Like they used to be a marketing staple.
Yeah, they used to. RSS feeds
companies.
used to be really freaking. Everybody wanted an RSS feed. Everybody wanted that stuff directly to their thing because they forgot that email lists is a thing. But now it's kind of just fallen off the wayside because they became more obnoxious than anything else.
they got kind of were.
It's like
No,
you're
I
sitting here scrolling through Facebook, and all of a sudden you've got this pop up in the right hand corner of your freaking browser her screen, shooting down over whatever it was that you were just trying to read, and it's an RSS notification. Like, motherfucker, I'm trying to read here. Leave me alone. All right. That being said, I'm going to go make a drink. I will be back in a minute.
All right, so
All
Rev
right.
Up Nutrition. I've been saying Nation, but Rev Up Nutrition has every
Rev up
single
Nation,
official,
y'all. Fucking.
every single sports team official Twitter.
Tweeted the patrons. Have you taken a new Turbo Confused pre-workout yet? And the Pats are like, "Fuck off, kid."
Yeah, we have big marketing deals, like with other companies.
This
you know,
episode
we wear
of this episode of Locked and Loaded to be retroactively sponsored by Rev Up Nutrition. Not really. Do you like pre-workout? I don't. But if you do, have we got a thing for you? Click these links and buy these. I don't know what they
another
are.
thing with-
Alex Jones sold them.
pre-
They might be fluoride free. I don't know.
I just connected what you said. Oh, no, another thing with like pre-workouts, they got protein and shit in them. They're for when you want to like bulk up. They're not for when you want to like lose weight. Right? Or am I getting that wrong?
I don't know. I don't go to the gym. You're asking the wrong guy. I have a job where I lift boxes all day that vary in weight. Some days are more of a workout than others. Oh, God, this week could suck. A really expensive auction to do this weekend. So I kid you not, the menu for this weekend is $100 a plate.
Holy shit.
So yeah, we're doing really, really fucking upscale stuff, and I'm gonna be at Amazon all week. So the rest of the kitchen's gonna have to deal with everything without me until Friday. I might be trying to get Friday off so I can go to my other job because they really need me. So
I was actually thinking about going and mixing a drink, but I decided that would be too much work. So I just grabbed another beer.
hey, so did I.
I'm still just not drinking anything at the moment.
That sounds really, really
Ca-
sad.
Really casual of you.
It's really sad.
Which
Your
at least
beer
have
hand
some-
must be really. Your alcohol drinking hand must be really lonely.
Hey, don't remind me.
Well, your alcohol fan is just filled. Your alcohol hand is just filled with your own balls, so it's all right.
I have alcohol in those?
That-
Shit. Let me remove some
Yeah.
ribs and I can...
And then you just suck straight from the teeth.
Would you?
I'll do it like Marilyn Manson.
I can't remember if that's just a myth or he
I don't
actually
know.
had those ribs removed so he could suck his own dick. But that's not how flexibility works, goddammit.
No, it's not.
Oh shit.
Fucking A.
So, Buck, what are you serving?
And I was just reminded of a Will Ferrell skit from Saturday Night Live. That whole sucking your own dick thing. Moving
I
on.
remember that.
Okay.
Yeah. Bob wants to know what I'm doing this weekend for work.
What are you doing? Well, you're working the corner, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Like
what's,
I do.
What,
I just
what
put
are
on
you
I put on the
serving?
ginger wig and it's really convincing.
Holy shit.
Oh god damn.
Oh,
It goes really well with
Fucking
the corset and the freaking fishnet.
please tell me you at least go down to Everett to do that. I
I'll get
mean,
stabbed.
you're gonna get very much business where you are.
I know, right? Look, there's not even a fucking street corner. There's just streets.
There's just streets.
Streets and gravel driveways.
What?
Man, I got
I
it.
could just see like a property owner walking out. What are you doing? What do you mean? I'm working. No cars come by here but me.
There's not even a goddamn street light out here.
You're looking for a good time? No! Get off my property!
This is a dairy farm, not a fucking strip joint. What the fuck are you doing? Man, that's fucking gay. What are you doing? So for actual work.
Back to the show.
Yeah, fucking. Hey, I mean, I like self-deprecating humor as much as the next guy. Although it is getting a little too personal.
It's getting a little too close to the truth there, buddy. But
Oh man.
yeah. So you're still doing that whole catering stuff with your family?
Still catering while working at Amazon, and we're doing an auction where the price point is $100 a plate.
Oh, okay.
So,
So for
dang.
lunch.
I'm going to a rock concert on Thursday night, which will be fun.
Who's playing?
But then
Sounds nice.
Friday, I'm probably have to get up at like 6 in the morning and start butterflying and filling steak with layers of basil, fontina, and prosciutto.
That sounds.
So I can grill that shit
delicious.
off. And tomorrow I'm probably going to get up early before my shift at Amazon and get those fucking flank steaks marinating in red wine before I can stuff them. So
That sounds delicious, actually.
Sounds-
yeah,
amazing,
we did a test batch.
What are you
and it's
doing? What are
really
you
good.
doing for work, Bob? As I asked the almost least interesting job holder here. The job itself is the least interesting, not the person who holds the job.
He's
That
doing
came
what
out wrong.
they call in the industry. They call it a pump and run. What industry? I don't know which one.
The pump and run?
Works
Man,
on your
that's
car
either
or
a
a
gas
hooker.
station. That's either a gas station attendant or a hooker. Yeah.
Am I the one doing the pumping?
That
No, no, no,
depends
no,
on
no.
the industry and the state you're in.
No, would it? Because
I mean, that's the thing about male hookers. Sometimes they're doing the pumping. Sometimes they're the ones getting pumped.
And sometimes they're doing the running.
And sometimes they're doing a little of both.
oh my god, I said an image. of me,
Just don't
in
pump.
drag, just running away from somebody.
Just
Running away from someone trying to pay you. It's like, I can't take your payment. It's illegal.
Oh my god. Oh,
it's not illegal if they don't pay me.
Exactly.
But then why? Okay.
Ma'am, we're
Oh,
stopping you
God.
right now because we had reports of you, taking money for sex. I never took the money. All I did was advertise at a price, and I never accepted payment. It's not illegal. Well, now you're guilty of committing the crime of false advertisement.
Shit.
So we're taking you in either way.
or no.
You might wanna do your Kegel exercises because they're gonna like you in the jail.
What is it? No, perfect workaround. No, I don't take the money, officer. They give money to this charity, and then they
Ew.
have sex with me for free.
So it's technically the charity that's doing the
Fucking- What's your
sex
imitation? What's your organization? Oral for Orphans?
Oral for orphans. That was good, Buck. That was
We're
good.
gonna get fucking a community strike at this point.
Yeah, that's
okay, no one watches
We'd
this
actually have
anyway.
to. We'd actually have to have an audience larger than the one that we have for someone to actually be offended by what we say.
Jack Conte, if you're watching, don't.
Don't.
No, don't.
Just close the tab, go back to watching your porn or whatever it is you do. Because you're clearly not running your fucking company.
So I've been playing a lot with gas furnaces and boilers.
I thought you were going somewhere completely different with that. Okay. I heard gas and I was like,
Oh no, that's a
You better not be
that's
in
a
Germany.
morning. That's a daily occurrence in the morning. You can ask Panda about that. It's like I wake up and it's just flatulence orchestra going. She's whimpering about it right now because she doesn't like it, but I can't control it because it's what my body does.
Well, she doesn't have to sleep in a hazmat suit, so you're fine there. You can't be
No,
that
well,
bad.
it's kind of funny because sometimes I look down at my morning wood and I'm like, huh, and then I start cranking it like it's an organ, like it's one of those organ pumps that pump all the air into the organ bladder, and then I just start, this isn't going the way I was intending it to
No.
go, so I'm just gonna stop right there.
Let me just set this to age restricted and...
Now we're talking about pumping gas out with a penis.
I was talking about going to the gas station. What's wrong with you?
Some people have a penis that works in reverse. It sucks things in rather than spits things out.
God, I need to report a defect. Can we get this thing recalled? Can we do
I
that?
just saw something.
I mean, it says on your Chevrolet, so I don't know what the fuck you were thinking.
Well, technically, if you get really, really good at controlling your abdominal muscles, you could do that. It's possible. And you can't prove otherwise, so shut up.
So
This doesn't have a suck
appar-
switch. It only goes one way.
speaking of penises,
Here comes Pav and his terrible sugwit.
no, actually, this one actually works. You guys need to fucking see it.
What is this? What the fuck? I don't know if I can
I
show
saw
that.
I saw that. That was fucking hilarious. That's at a school or something, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a so.
Because that's a teacher getting in the way, saying, "Hey, no, you can't record this." As she's recording it.
Yeah, you can see it on her phone. Basically, what we're looking at is two teachers trying to knock down a giant black dildo that has been superglued to a wall
No, that's suction cupped, dude.
or suction cupped. I apologize. It's just he was having such a hard time with it. I thought it was something more permanent.
Maybe it is. You know what? I take it back. Maybe it is permanent because he's like going ham on this thing with one of those. What is that?
Is that like a fucking lacrosse stick?
No, it almost looks like one. Actually, you're right. It is a lacrosse stick.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was one of those ice scrapers for your windshield.
And of course, this is taking
with
place
a
in
really, really large brush on it. It's like he hit it like full on twice, and all it did was jiggle at him.
Yeah. It just waved. It's just like no.
It's waving harder than this chick's arm. Jesus.
Yeah, it's a little
Again,
What's that?
of course,
It is
this
a
is in
little
fucking New England.
It's like he hits this thing twice, and it's like, hit me more, daddy. It's like, are you gonna give me a handy, or are you just gonna tease me?
Use a baseball bat.
Like,
for
you know
crying
that
out
that's that Kevin Hart skit where he's talking about going to jail and he's only like 4 feet. He turns around and there's a dick in his face. And he's like, nah, bro, no. And he's hitting the microphone that he's got held up there. Is that Kevin Hart?
I don't know. I don't watch a lot of Kevin Hart,
Well,
so I couldn't tell you.
He's short, so I could probably.
He is short.
And it sounds like a joke he would make.
It is a joke he would make. I hope he made it. I hope I didn't just totally shout out Kevin Hart and it was totally some other guy who'd made that joke. But
I could Google it for a free copyright claim.
nah, not worried about it. Not worried about it. But it's that thing is hanging on there like a champ. It's like, yes. And if you look at the look on the teacher's face, she's like halfway caught between laughing her ass off right now and being really, really pissed.
Yeah. No, she sees the hilarity of it, but she's so mad that
That's why she was recording it, because she was like, this is hilarious. And then she's like, hang on. Oh, that's a Maine. That's up in Maine. You can see the school's logo
sign,
up
yeah.
there above.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, come on now, don't be recording this. We don't want this kind of publicity. Yet she's recording it.
You should send this to Nick. Be like,
Send it to Nick. Do it. Someone send it to him.
This is what New Englanders do for fun, eh?
And then he'll be like, yeah, sometimes.
Or like, what the fuck? Why are you sending me this shit? Jeff would get a fucking kick out of that.
Yes, he would. He would probably be like, man, why didn't I think of that when I was in school?
Oh, that's where Mr. Wiggles' older brother went.
No, that's his grandpa. It can't stay straight up. No, okay.
Is that from age or just from sheer weight? I don't know.
Well, no, have you seen Leroy? I mean, that thing's fucking huge and it doesn't bend.
He needs to do more fucking Mr. Wiggles videos then, doesn't he?
Oh my gosh. They're like the biggest thing that's in the news right now. That's the reason why we're just sitting here bullshitting. Is the government shutdown or the partial shutdown? I've been corrected a few times.
Yeah. Yeah. All because the Democrats are like, no wall for you.
It's very
That's
simple.
basically what it
I
boils
just
down
have
to.
one request. Fuck, they were opposing him for pulling out of Syria. And I'm like, isn't this what you want? I mean, I don't agree with it, but they're like, I'm just thinking like,
You know what? I'm at the point where it's like, you know what? Let's just let the Middle East handle the Middle East. Let them handle it. At this point, I mean, every single time we've stuck our dicks into the Middle East,
doesn't end well.
a regime change happens.
Yeah.
It's like it's like we're impregnating the Middle East, and the baby is a new dictator. It's like I'm just we just need to stop fucking with those people.
Congratulations, it's another Saddam. How do you keep doing this? How?
Excuse me. And it's just you know we just need to get out of there. We need to let Syria handle Syria. We need to let Saudi Arabia handle Saudi Arabia. We need to nuke the shit out of freaking Iran. I'm just kidding.
Throw microwaves at them. That's what we mean when we say nuke. We just need to microwave Iran.
That's what we mean. And inside those microwaves is a thermonuclear device.
30 seconds on high.
Kabloom.
And that's how you remove kebab.
From everything.
Oh man.
We just need to let them freaking duke it out. Let them have their caliphate or whatever. And when they start getting froggy and leaving the Middle East, that's when we're like, no, go back in your sandbox. You play in your sandbox because that's what you wanted to play in, and then we'll play over here.
What's that? Another crusade?
I mean, that's typically how we responded to jihads in the past.
Yeah.
It's like they would jihad into Europe, and then Europe would crusade into the Middle East. Sometimes they won, sometimes Europe won. Either way, neither stood on top for very long.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I played enough Total War to know that.
Right?
It's accurate. Just throw enough infantry at a cannon and it'll break.
Eventually. Oh my god!
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
Oh, you got to see this. You got it. They responded. So he definitely. I feel like he either was watching
Oh,
that little
man.
skit. You got to see it. You just got to see it. Click on their reply and then
I
click
just
my reply.
yeah. Oh my god.
Is it on your feed? Where the fuck? Giving a refresh. Where the fuck? Can I get a link? I'm not.
Yeah. Hang on.
It's actually all you have to do is click on the link you already posted.
For live in less than 5 or
No. In show construction.
There you go.
oh my god. Oh. Oh.
We're behind on the stream, so I can't even tell if you found it yet.
I know I found it.
Okay.
I can't. I could not have hoped for a better response.
Promote this, man. Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm fucking dead.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh. This man is earning his keep.
Definitely. Yes, he is. Or she. Either way, perfect response. They just earned that third fire on their meme game.
That's absolutely
Oh
wonderful.
my god. Let's see if they pop up in the chat now. Hey guys.
Hey, how you doing?
That would be pretty awesome. I mean, it would definitely tickle my fancy.
Here, let's go see if they have a fucking YouTube.
Oh no.
Yeah, actually.
They have a website. Let's
Oh, he retweeted. He retweeted and liked my. That's awesome.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he retweeted it.
That fills me with joy and
retweeted the
makes me
stream?
feel very, very happy.
Oh my god. We're moving up in the world.
Yeah, he retweeted our response, our pig's response with the locked and loaded channel in it. Shit.
Oh my god.
They sell gear.
Yeah, they do.
Look at the chat.
Sweet.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
Don't tell me the owner is also in charge of the marketing.
Awesome. I did not foresee this happening, but you know what? I am glad for this response. It was Mr. Bill Gates. Thank you for joining us. Whoever runs this account, if it's not you, they earned a raise. They definitely earned a raise tonight. Good job. I am thoroughly tickled. Thoroughly tickled.
Oh
Oh, it's... We've been out shit posted.
We have been. We totally have been. These guys just earned a follow from me. I'm following them, and I might just I might just try. I might just try their pre-workout the next time I'm getting one, just because of this. They earned my patronage.
Where's fucking?
Oh
man.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll never be able to top tonight. Ever again.
Talk about
this night has definitely gone a different direction than I was expecting it to.
That's what happens when you have holiday hangovers.
True. That's exactly what happens.
It's just like, I have no idea what's going on, but I'm gonna take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, RevUp's got a follow from me too. What the hell? I'm gonna retweet this.
I'm taking it. Yeah.
Yep. Instagram too. If I had an Instagram, I don't think I have an Instagram.
I know I don't have an Instagram, so.
Yeah. Well, it's there for the future.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yep. Y'all definitely earned at least a purchase from me. I think I'll go with the Skittles flavor, because I don't really like pina colada.
Yeah.
And the pink lemonade sounds interesting, but at the same time, I know I'd get really bored of the flavor really quick.
Pink lemonade just sounds too tart to have that early in the morning.
Oh, it actually sounds like something that you would mix with vodka. You know, kind of like a Jaeger bomb, except instead of Red Bull, you use pre-workout.
Just as long as you don't do it with a rye whiskey.
No, rye whiskey. Actually,
I'm referring to the Canadian kid who was just like,
we're gonna do like some fucking. We're gonna do some internet mythbusters here.
I really just had this insane idea of having a Saturday night locked and loaded event where we each take pink lemonade, rev up, pre-workout, and mix it. No, we mix it and we drink it on the stream.
Okay.
And then we see how long we last on the stream before we just have to go out and just run 3 drunken laps around the block.
Yeah, but you guys don't like cardio.
Do this now. Yeah, but I actually don't mind cardio when I'm on pre-workout, because it burns the energy really, really well.
I just prefer cardio.
So let's actually set this up for like a Saturday in the next
Saturday. Okay.
Yeah, the reason I'm saying a Saturday is because I kind of work the next day. I gotta work tomorrow. Or else I would be finding a way to do that right now. Somehow, some way.
See, all it's gonna do to me is just keep me up.
My current pre-workout, I can't remember the name of it. It's this new one.
That stream will be
yeah, we gotta do it now. We gotta do it now. But yeah, I what's that current pre-workout that I've got right now? Freaking, it actually kicked in really fast. I was literally in the car for like 5. I drank the. I'm not taking it now. You're fucking insane. I've got to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning, dude. No.
But take it now.
No. I am not taking it now. This is why we're doing it on a Saturday.
Okay. All right.
Well, it's basically an energy drink, right? I don't know.
Well, so it's got a lot of caffeine in it, right?
It depends on the pre-workout. A lot of them use niacin and a couple of other metabolic boosters, and when it hits you, you know it's hit you because you get niacin shock. And if you've never had that before, go and get like 5 of those 5-hour energy shots and drink all 5 of them at once, and you'll know what a nice and shock feels like.
Oh, great.
But it feels like you're starting to get pins in certain parts of your body, just poking into you, and you start feeling really, really hyped up. You got a lot of energy. It's like you drank like 5 Red Bulls at once.
So make sure you go to the bathroom like 3 times before you do something like that.
So
Because it sounds like your metabolism's kicking into overdrive.
What you're saying is all night Destiny. That's gonna be for me. It's just like, all right,
Oh my gosh,
What he's saying.
guys!
I'm gonna run all the forges
take a
at
look
once.
this.
That's
So they responded to I retweeted the meme, the Alex Jones meme reply,
Yeah.
as that said, "Someone give this guy a raise," right? And they responded with, "You all deserve 20% off as well, so feel free to use code BillyG20. Try mixing a bucket with it. We tried selling the idea to Applebee's."
God.
Okay. God, that would be interesting. So what we'll do is we'll take an entire canister, pour it into a bucket, and then fill that bucket with rum.
Are you trying
Rum.
to kill me?
Rum. Yes.
Are you?
Okay.
Yes, I am totally trying to kill you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would actually kill someone, but it would be a great party mix. It would be a great party mix. Hey, what's this really awesome punch that you made? Oh, that's a pre-workout in Sailor Jerry 94 proof rum. Oh man, this is really great. I've got a lot of energy right now, and then they just collapse from a heart attack and alcohol poisoning at the same time.
Pre-workout never clear. Let's do this.
Ooh, that's a new idea for the. Ooh, that's a new idea for Jeff's death shots.
Oh God.
Shots are now going to
The pre-workout and spiritus Big Nev. Fuck, let's send him a.
So this is what we're gonna do. We're going to send Jeff a canister of the pre-workout because he started going to the gym now, so he might actually like this. But we'll have a note attached to it that says, "This is your new death shot. Mix this with Everclear 151 and go." And he might do it. He might just do it.
No, he might put a price tag of like $200 on that one.
And he would get it. Do you not realize how many?
I understand. I'm just saying. He might up it from 100 to 2.
Yeah, he might, and it
He
would be
wouldn't even
worth
be
it
able to
because
look at me when we hung out at PAX. Jesus Christ! He's like, you son of a bitch.
He's gonna
so
be
like Matt, you picture Jeff when he's on his 3rd or 4th death shot, right? And he's just like he looks like he's hating life.
Yeah.
Now
like he's fighting to stay
Jeff
conscious.
on his 3rd or 4th death shot mixed with the pre-workout. He's not hating life.
He's
trying to figure out how to get the walls to stop moving. Because he's got so much energy, his entire body is vibrating and he can't tell. So all he sees is the walls vibrating.
Because he's not moving.
Because he's not actually. He doesn't realize he's the one that's vibrating. But everybody can see it, and he just looks like one of those reciprocating blades where you can make the outline of it, but it's just kind of blurry.
Jeff, what happened to your camera? I don't know what you mean.
The camera seems fine. Why am I spilling everything I touch?
I am definitely. I have actually got to take this offer up right now because I just do. I'm doing it.
Oh,
What's
man.
the price tag? Let's see.
Let's see.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the website. Let's see here.
RevUpNutrition.com.
Because there was the question of, can I actually afford it?
These Skittles.
I mean, I don't know what regular pre-workout normally runs.
Let's see.
anyway,
Rainbow
so-
Candy.
It's around that. From what I know. Yeah, it's around like mid-tier pricing, basically.
Yeah, it's mid-tier.
Yeah.
So it's not low tier
ridiculously
like
expensive. And
it's not
like
low
cheap.
tier like the crap that I've got right now.
Like C4, the C4 Sport that you see in like.
C4 is not bad actually. If you using all of the
Yeah, but
products together.
But you see it
But-
everywhere.
Yeah, you do.
Like you go to the grocery store. Yeah, C4.
See, you say C4, and my first thought is, why does your pre-workout consist of plastic explosives? Like, what the fuck, man?
No, I've actually used C4 a number of times.
So here's our resident Bill Gates' response. If it makes you gents feel any better, I went to Penn State for food science, so this stuff is top of the line. Now,
It
That's really-
does.
yeah, well, it's pretty unfortunate wording, my dude, because Penn State can mean something else as well.
Pennsylvania State
know,
University.
I
Dude,
know.
the guy's based in my current hometown. So.
I know, I get that, I'm just saying.
True. Let's
You guys-
see. Where was I?
I learned food science in prison. Oh, God. No, it's so yeah. So it's not ridiculously expensive. Like pre-workouts are like $130.
Yeah, I've seen some of them go even higher than that.
Yeah.
I'm at 50 for raspberry lemonade. I'm looking at the store and I'm like,
Skittles.
Can I? Well, my thing is because I only have a fucking part-time job.
Yeah, no.
Catering
that's what
pays,
I
but
do.
it's sporadic. So it's like maybe I'll just
Sporadic.
do. Maybe I hate to snub the guy, but it's like maybe I'll just do the sample pack for now. So at least I have something for when we
Yeah,
do
the
the
sample pack
stream.
is actually kind of interesting. Like that's something. Like you can get. I think is it 3 of them or just 1? Yeah, it's pack set.
It's 3,
there's
so it's
3 of
one of each.
Oh, okay.
So that's way more within my range. And honestly,
Yeah.
I mean, taxes are coming up. I can't really justify. So
So,
fuck.
problem. You after clicking complete order, you will redirect it to PayPal to complete your purchase securely. Complete order.
Are you guys buying this on stream?
Yes, I am.
I'm
I'll
still
be
in the
back.
store. I haven't made a decision yet.
I'm going ahead and getting it now because I know I'm going to end up getting it, and I actually have the money for it right now, so I'm going to get it right now. And that 20% off was really helpful in selling me on it.
$9 off. That's not bad, yeah. Well, 15. I just feel like a dick if I used a fucking 20% off code on a fucking sample pack.
Oh, yeah, I went with a
That's
full
the thing.
canister because I know I'm going to use it.
Oh man. See, I don't know if I'm going to use the whole. I probably won't use the whole canister, knowing me.
No, I'll use it.
So what you're saying is we should just ship you 3 canisters.
I mean, if you want to ship me 3 canisters and I only pay for 1, sure.
Not that like. Yeah, $5 I can do that.
Boom. We're sorry, but we couldn't weren't able to add this card. What?
Nani?
Nani?
Where is... Bark, bark, bark. Fucking dogs. I'm gonna close my door.
Please try a different card. Why aren't you working? Hmm?
Okay, I'm back.
Hmm.
What? What is the for?
It's telling me I have to use a different card.
Oh, PayPal?
Mm-hmm.
I love working with PayPal. It's so much fun. They're so simple, right? You know? Hello, Teo. Toa.
6-1.
Did I read that backwards?
Okay, shipping pushes up to about
I guess
10.
I'll
I can do
just
10.
keep talking to the
You know
chat.
what? I'll try a different billing address.
Blah, blah, blah. Boom.
Didn't you already update all that?
Yeah, I did, but I might not. It might not have updated on the card itself.
Make sure it's city says.
There we go. High quality product placement, everybody.
Yeah, this guy really earned the sale.
Ah! I'm just dropping shit left and right. Maybe we need some fucking muscle relaxers.
You sell those.
Oh, it's Pig. It's your boy Toya.
Yeah, I
No?
was just about to bring that up. Toya just joined.
Well, I cannot look at the screen at the moment,
That's fine.
and I will say hi in just a moment. Hi, Toya. Welcome to the stream. We're doing some really funny stuff. Somebody just
We're
seriously earned a purchase from me by
all
reasons.
three of us. Jesus.
Yeah, but it's I run PayPal through my phone. So,
There we go.
So I just clicked on it and clicked purchase on my phone.
Yep. I got
Nice.
an order placed, so.
So do I.
Well. See, unlike the drunken peasants, we interact with our audience.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
boy,
quite a bit.
your
Quite a
boy
bit.
is a
That's-
friendly term. That
Yeah,
is gender
Toya
neutral.
is not a boy. If you've
I know,
seen
but
if you've seen the knockers on that girl, that you would know. They're very
Oof.
nice.
Well, never mind.
Yeah, I know. I just ruined the complete joke that you had.
Can you share?
No,
Damn it.
she can share if she wants to share, but no, I don't.
I don't share.
I don't share. I'm
Well,
the
I
one
got
that's
nothing
shared.
else,
I
then.
don't share.
Speaking of knockers,
Let's talk about the Home Depot, everybody.
The Home Depot.
Talking about cross-industrial innuendos. Because we're on a roll for those tonight.
It could be an innuendo. It could be one of Pa's really crappy segues that we all love.
I wasn't going to segue anything. It was just a bad joke.
Oh, okay. I mean, it could have been one of those two. Purchase made, by the way. Mr. Bill Gates, you have earned that purchase.
Oh man.
So, what is next on the agenda?
I don't know. We've been...
How was y'all's Christmas?
Yeah, I think that's where I was gonna go with that too. Mine was fucking busy. I guess I'm going first.
Yes, yes, you are.
I I've ranted to a few people about this, so I apologize if you already heard this little bit of rant. Almost every year since I became an adult, I've worked on Christmas, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I've had to kind of work it around it. Last year, I decided not to show up to my shift because I was so pissed off with my job because of how they scheduled me. Um, but this year, I didn't have to work on Christmas. I was like, oh yeah, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
great. That's absolutely wonderful. Until I get a call from my uncle who's like, yeah, we're moving the family Christmas to Christmas Eve. And
What
we're
the
not doing anything Christmas.
fuck?
And I'm just like, but 2 hours ago I just accepted a shift on Christmas Eve.
So that I could be around for Christmas.
Christmas.
Jesus Christ.
No, from fucking Sunday to Thursday, I woke up at 5 a.m. every day. Around 5 to 6 a.m. because we kept going out to go do stuff. We went up, because of the government shutdown. There was 2 places that we tried to go that we couldn't. That was enjoyable. You know, drive all the way up to Hurricane Ridge, which is like a 3-hour drive from where I live. Only to find out they was shut down.
Okay.
What?
That sounds horrible.
It was annoying.
Were you late?
To work?
Yeah.
No.
No, you made it in time.
No. There was so on Christmas Eve, I woke up at 6, drove down to my uncle's house, which is like a 2-hour drive away. Was only there for like 2 hours before I had to come back to get ready for my. Then I went to my parents' house for a absolutely amazing prime rib dinner.
Oh.
So good.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that just makes me hungry. I had an awesome dinner tonight, and you just made me more hungry. Fuck you.
Oh man. My mom sent me home after that with like this like pound and a half of it. That the next day, or I don't know if it was the next day. I think it was like Thursday that I cut it back up and then seared it again because it was all.
Well, yeah, I mean, prime rib is one of those cuts of meat that you can recook.
Yeah.
It's because it's just that tasty.
And it just melts in your mouth. Oh my god. Then the next day I woke up at 5 to get over to my parents' house, where we drove up to Hurricane Ridge. That's when we found out it was closed. So we went over to a place called Fort Worden. Fort Worden is an inlet where the peninsula kind of is right across the water from the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's where one of our bases for World War II was for the Navy. And so it was like if like a submarine or a ship was going to come and try and come into the port next to Seattle, it was set up to like as be a deterrent. And so it's just these old rusted or like metal bases that are in the mountain that overlooks the water. And so it's really fun to run around, try not to get tetanus and deal with bats. My older brother then decided that he was going to propose to his girlfriend there, which was kind of fun and interesting. Because he told me and my little brother about this, and so he asked my little brother, since he has a camera and all this kinds of stuff, to take pictures and record of it. And she noticed that he was doing that and instantly caught on to what he was planning on doing. So she started actively avoiding places where it would be a good place to for him to propose. until like the people went down and.
Oh, that's cold.
It was fun though. It was interesting because I was connecting what was going on. I'm like, she's for some reason
She totally understands what's going on right now.
Yeah, no, she's just making it hard for everybody. Um, and so we had that, and then we went to another dinner. It was at a restaurant named Fujiyama's.
Fujiyama's? Is it a
Yes.
hibachi?
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, that's basically all you get in Japanese food here.
Um.
Ooh. That reminds me. Speaking of Japanese food, I found a ramen shop.
Is it good?
I found. Oh my god, it's good. It might be in the mall in your area, but it's called I Ramen. AI Ramen. Holy crap! It is. It actually tastes like the ramen that I used to get when I was in Okinawa. It actually does. It was just so good. I might go to the mall this weekend just to get a bowl. Just might. Sorry to
It looks
segue away
really
from.
good. No, I'm looking at the.
Dude, the spicy miso ramen with the pork is fucking amazing, and it's spicy. It's actually spicy because they put the chili oil right into the broth.
Oh yeah.
It's so good. Do you have one near you?
Amazing. No, so I just looked it up,
Aw.
and it says the only address for it is in Pennsylvania.
Oh, sweet. That's the one that I go to.
Yeah. But here, let me click on their website. Let's see. That is not the company I was looking for.
Probably not.
That one's in Sweden. I feel like that's here. Let's see. This says the location is for restaurants.
What did I come back to?
You came back to us talking about ramen.
Basically.
Oh, that sounds really good right now.
It's like he mentioned a hibachi, and I was like, "Ooh, speaking of Japanese food." Now he's looking for more information because apparently the ramen shop that I mentioned, I thought it was a chain restaurant because it's in a mall. Apparently, the only actual address is in the mall in Philadelphia where I go to get. I'm feeling pretty privileged about that right now. Feeling really privileged about it right now, and I'm probably going to end up going this weekend just to take pictures to show you guys and rub it in your face that I have amazing ramen and you guys don't.
I make my own.
No.
Dude, no.
I'm going to have to actually come up with because I can make my own pho, so I'm gonna see if I can make my own ramen.
Well, you could get actual ramen noodles in one of the Asian stores. The trick is the broth. Broth. If you're gonna get the broth right, you've gotta make you're making that broth for a good 6 or 7 hours at the minimum.
So it's the same thing with pho because pho is literally you take the bone and you make the bone out of the broth. You make the broth out of the bone.
Yeah.
You boil it with
how you'd make stock, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what ramen broth is.
Boil with like oyster sauce and
you throw in different
teriyaki
seasonings
and
different
garlic, onion.
And you strain all of that stuff out just so that you just have the broth.
The broth. Yep.
So it's basically it's just soup stock. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, but
it's so good.
It takes all day.
And it's so good. And then Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna fish up what was my holidays, and then we can move on to one. Or because
To
I
Buck's
just
holidays.
had this funny thing. So we decided the next day, I had to wake up at 5 a.m. again to go up
Yeah.
to.
I'm crying for you.
I hate it. I fucking
It's
hate it.
every single day for me, dude.
That's good. Enjoy it. Fuck you. So
You think getting up at 5 a.m. is bad every once in a while? Try doing it every day, motherfucker. Get on my level.
But so what ended up happening was we were going to go to Mariner, and on the way there, I learned that my older brother's girlfriend slash, now fiance, does not like my sense of humor.
Most people don't like
Mount
mine.
Rainier. So Mount Rainier is the biggest landmass in Washington, and it's over. From what everybody says, it's overdue to erupt. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So my brother, he looks back. He's like, aren't you glad you live on the peninsula now instead of back over here where we'd just be right in the way of all of the lava? And
Mhm.
I'm like, yeah, but you still have to deal with ash. I mean, remember Pompeii?
Mm-hmm.
And so she perks up and she's like, oh, I could have gone and seen Pompeii when I was in Italy, but I decided I wanted to go someplace nicer. Go see Michelangelo's statues. And it was the perfect setup for what the joke that I told, which was, I feel like nature makes much better statues. They are significantly more lifelike. I mean, the detail. You can actually see. She goes dead silent. She
Oh,
doesn't
you
even
dick.
respond.
Bravo.
I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Bravo. That was perfectly timed.
Top
Nice
tier edgy
job.
boy. 10 out of 10 blades. You cut yourself on that edge.
She even glared at my older brother because he chuckled a little bit. I'm like, oh man, she does not like my humor. But I thought that
It was well timed,
Beautiful.
dude. That was well timed. So Buck, how was your holiday?
Great. I got a bunch of work gear. I got some nice Duluth line pants, a high-vis jacket. since
Yeah,
they
those
keep,
are nice.
They keep sticking me out on traffic duty.
Nice.
fun.
So it was a strategic. It was
Yeah.
strategically planned so they can stick you out on traffic duty and you won't bitch like a
Well,
little girl.
now that I've got my high-vis jacket, they keep me inside the warehouse. I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Nice.
My dad paid like $300 for this jacket.
Nice. That must be a really nice jacket.
Oh yeah, I could take it skiing.
Yeah. It's like I
I
was
got a,
looking at
Go ahead.
I was a couple of weeks ago we were in this right before I started my new job. We went to this work gear store specifically for work gear, looking for Dickies pants that were the work style ones where they had the really wide belt loops and the cell phone pocket
Yeah.
that didn't have a snap because that thing is fucking annoying and all it does is click against your phone. And I saw this really, really, really nice cat jacket.
Mm-hmm.
It's made by Cat, the Caterpillar tractor things.
Yeah, the hardware, yeah.
Yeah. And I looked at the price tag. It was like $378. Like, no, thank you. As nice as that jacket is, it is not $378 nice.
I know that feeling. Yeah.
We got
It's just like-
the Duluths were nice because it is kind of chilly out when it starts to around here it rains a fuck ton.
Yeah.
There have been some days where I've been out on traffic duty from like the start of my shift to the end of my shift or past the end of my
Nice.
shift.
Nice.
I had this nice flannel jacket, and I was like, oh, they're going to put me on traffic duty. Okay, I'll throw this on. I'll be fine. After about 3
it
hours,
starts
that
raining.
thing was soaked through.
Yeah.
I drove home shivering,
Yeah, I've been there.
and I'm like, okay.
That's why I like Gore-Tex so much. It's just such a great shell.
No,
It's
yeah, no,
waterproof. It's windproof.
yeah.
It holds in your heat really well because it's infrared reflective, I think.
Okay.
So it holds your heat in even the stuff that's like radiating through infrared.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I might be dead fucking wrong, but I don't care because I like Gore-Tex. Freaking speaking of insulation, I actually found just the other day I picked up a pair of compression base layer for a thermal compression base layer for my legs.
Mm-hmm.
And holy crap, it was in the 30s all day, and I was like, yes, I'm not fucking freezing right now.
Yeah.
Dude, they're
That's-
not. It was very nice to actually have some kind of insulation.
I bet I could go skiing in my Duluth work pants and my fucking high-vis. It's a Helly Hansen jacket, too, so it's, like, built for being waterproof and shit. Like, I wore that for the better part of 3 hours a couple days ago, and I'm, like, just completely dry. Everyone's like, it's so thin. I'm like, yeah, it has some insulation like the jackets you give us. I'm fine. What else? I got a 1070, GTX 1070,
Yeah, no, that I was waiting for you to bring
which
that up.
for me was fucking huge because now I can run some games at full screen when I couldn't before.
Nice.
And as far as 3D stuff goes, let's see how do I put this in perspective? Two figures with a fully rendered set, like a room with like couch and chairs and tables and all that shit. Used to take me 3 days to render. With this fucking 1070, 3 hours.
Nice.
So, holy shit.
Wait, is it a TI or is it just a regular 1070?
Just a regular 1070.
I mean,
Nice.
the TI was kind of.
Well, I mean,
Well, I have a 660 Ti and I've had it for 6 years and it's still fucking banging.
Yes, it was. Okay, so I guess you didn't hear about the whole thing around the 1070 Ti.
No, I
The
didn't.
1070 Ti was not like the TIs of old.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah, it didn't
Measure up in any way whatsoever.
Yeah.
how much VRAM does your 660 have if you're still on it?
I'm still on it. I don't know off the top of my head. That is
Okay.
something I'd have to get back to you on.
Because if you want a 960,
I mean, if you want to send it to me, I can't afford to buy it.
oh, I'm not saying buy it off me.
Well, yeah, if you want to send it
So
to
if
me,
I
I'll
can figure
take
out what the
it.
shipping is to go from here to Philadelphia, if you want to pay a portion of shipping, it's used.
Yeah,
but-
we'll
She's
work.
all
We'll
runs.
work that out. We'll work those details out a little bit later,
all right,
like
yeah.
tomorrow or something.
Because I got no use for the 960 now, but it's a good card. It's
Yeah, I mean
small.
the nine,
Okay,
the
so
nine, even
little story with my 1070, getting to having to install it. My tower is not very big, so I had to unplug everything.
Oh,
to get the
so you,
1070
you're a
into it.
little tower kind of guy. You're not compensating for anything like some people are.
No, it won't fit under my desk otherwise.
Hey now,
That
Hey, I
goes
was actually talking
two
like-
ways,
I-
not just the size of the
it's
tower.
much easier to work in this thing.
No, Pav, that was actually self-depreciating humor because I have a massive full extended ATX tower.
Oh no, I just have a full tower.
Yeah,
I've
I
got a
have it
mid-size.
extended.
It's so much easier to work in this thing than the mid tower that I had. Like
Yeah, this thing is
So-
like a full 17 inches tall.
So Pav knows about this, but
yes, it hurts.
yeah. So when I was unplugging everything, I accidentally pulled out one of the cables that goes to the front fan of my tower. So I have no air circulation.
Oof.
So right now I just have the left panel of my tower off. So then all the air just comes out of the tower and just goes into the room. That's what I have to work with. And honestly, I think since I've got the 1070, this thing runs a lot quieter. Because usually you could hear the CPU revving up to do stuff. And that hasn't happened once since I've got this 1070, which is great.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of those graphics processing programs use your card rather than your chip.
Right, but the difference is this 960's got 2 gigabytes of VRAM. The 1070's got 8. So now I've got a lot more to work with.
Yeah, I have no idea how much I have in VRAM. I'm not even. It's been so long since I've actually looked at the specs of this thing, and it's still banging on. It's still doing a really good job, on medium to low settings, but I can't play any of the new games on the ultra high settings anymore. So,
Oh yeah,
I'm a little sad on that. But it's not like I would be able to appreciate the ultra high settings anyways right now because my monitor is a joke.
Yeah,
What is your monitor?
My monitor is a Samsung SyncMaster 2693HM, and it is like 10 years old.
Oof.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably a TN then. If you can see its age, it's a TN. So there was like thinking like 2000.
Well, I can't see its age. I'm just guessing at how old it actually is because my ex-wife gave it to me because she had it, and her friend, she had it for like a year and a half before I came into the picture, and her friend gave it to her when he upgraded 2 years prior to that. So I've had it for 2004, 5 years now.
That's a tried and true monitor, my friend.
And so that's 3.5 plus 5. It's about 8.5 years at least.
I think
So it's an old monitor, and it is done a really great job. I am really happy that it has lasted as long as it has, especially since I got it for free.
Mm-hmm.
But it's time to upgrade.
Yeah. The last Crimbus surprise was more for my parents than myself, but because I live with my folks, go figure. We went to my sister's place for Christmas Day for more presents and hanging with family and all that, and she surprised my folks with a kitten.
Yeah. Okay.
That sounds awesome.
We have a little black cat tearing around the house, and the dogs want nothing to do with him. Like, so he just this little tiny fucking ball of black fur, and the dogs are like, "What the fuck is that?"
Don't mistake it to be a tiny ball with black fur. That thing's got fucking knives in it.
Oh, I know.
Right?
I know. He goes for my hand on the daily. Doesn't shred. Like it's play clawing, play biting, all that fun stuff. But yeah, he reminds me. I'm sharp. Fight me.
Yeah, it is. What is the name of that particular
But
comedian?
so this
He's
cat.
got this whole he's got this whole bit about the cats, and it's like there's this one man. Hey man, there's one cat talking to another. Hey man, don't let him treat you like that. Bring out the knives, man. It's like the one cat's like really, really thug and gangster, and the other cat's like really, really chill and loving and shit like that.
Yeah. Well, he's
I can't remember the name of that comedian.
I don't know, but he's a good boy. He gets a little not aggressive. He just gets kind
Rambunctious.
Yeah, because he's still very much a kitten.
Kitten.
He's 3 months
Yeah,
old.
kittens do that. Oh wow,
So,
dude,
He'll tear around the
that
house.
that cat is going to be rambunctious for a good year and a half.
Oh yeah,
before
like
he starts calming the fuck down.
He's taken swats at Wesley. Just
The
like
other cat or
he's
the
no the
dog?
Wesley's the dog. The cat we've decided to call
You
him.
don't give. Merc asked a question. Which do you give the rev up, the dogs or the fluffy death ball? And I'm just like, if you gave it to either of them, you'd probably make their heart explode.
Yeah, how about neither, officer?
So
It's,
I would be interested in seeing the kitten on the rev up, simply, but at a severely reduced dose, so that instead of them like exploding,
Yeah,
they just kind of peter out.
yeah. It's hard enough to wear him out as it is. We don't need him to be more energized. Jesus Christ.
You know those. You know those.
He likes laser
cartoons
pointers.
You know what the Looney Tunes where you have the cat, and it's just a big dust cloud
Yeah.
with clawed paws coming out every once in a while.
Yeah.
That would be the kitten.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's exactly what the kitten would be. All you would see is this big cloud of angry fur and claws and knives, and it would go
Attacking
up
anything
to
that
one
moves.
of it would manage to get to one of the dogs, and then
There
it
would be
would
no
float
dog.
on by. It would float on by, and the dog would just not have any fur below its elbow because the kitten tore it all off.
So yeah, like my parents have elected to call him Miracle Max, in keeping with the whole Princess Bride naming conventions. Aside from Gadget, who's just kind of the odd man out because we don't know what fucking breed he is.
Okay.
And I've started calling him Mad Max
Nice.
because this little fucker, he's loves people, like he hates being alone. But
That's the
it
reason why
takes
he keeps
forever.
playing
Like, it
behind
takes
your
him the better
monitor.
part of 3 hours for him to calm the fuck down. Then he'll sleep for like an hour, and he'll have me up at 4 in the morning, like, "Hey, play with me!"
Yeah, see what the whole idea is you play with them, but you don't let them win, so they stop wanting to play with you.
Yeah. I tried that at 4 in the morning. It's like, could you just fucking go away.
Right?
Oh wait.
But he likes my room because it's the warmest in the house.
I mean, shit, I would
Thanks,
like your
computer.
room. Yeah, you got yourself a nice $2,000 or $3,000 freaking space heater there.
Basically.
It's more like an $800 space heater.
I mean, okay,
It-
it's still more than the $20 I would spend on a space heater.
It's a fucking Franken rig.
Yeah, I've been there.
So yeah, I've been having to deal with a fucking kitten for the last couple of weeks, and
it's been funny because we'll all be playing Destiny, and then all of a sudden he's like, "No, cat, stop,
yeah, just
stop
yeah, you
doing that."
Yeah, you guys play
get
Destiny.
the fuck
I
away
know.
from my cables. Like he likes
Yeah,
to get in behind my monitor and go to sleep, which is fine.
Yeah,
But he's a kitten. He likes to
Except
bat
for
at
the
anything
part
that
where
dangles.
it's not going to sleep yet.
But when he does go to sleep, it's great because he's just like back there, away from everything valuable. He did take a swat at my cage statue. I'm like, no, fuck you, get out of here. Don't smack Cade. He's dead.
he's dead. You don't disrespect the dead.
Fucking, do you want to get Ace of Spades?
Nice.
Do you want to get Ace of Spade?
Space. That we-
Oh wait, he's already been
He's
fixed.
gone
Never
back
mind.
to Ace.
So my holiday was actually kind of shitty at the same time as being kind of cool. So I found out that my grandfather passed away.
Oh,
So my grandmother passed away in October, and then my grandfather passed away on the 23rd, 21st.
Oh.
It was that Thursday before Christmas.
Aw.
that sucks, man.
But the cool part, it was the 20th. The 20th at 1:18 in the morning. But he was a retired command sergeant major, and I'm the one who's going to be taking care of his medals and stuff when after the funeral and everything. As well as my great uncle's Medal of Valor from Vietnam.
Good
So
choice.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It sucks that my grandfather died, but he basically gave up on life back in 2014 when he had a stroke.
Yeah, that's how
And,
my granddad was going out. And only after he passed away
Yeah.
did I knew he was a surgeon in the Air Force. I didn't realize he was a lieutenant colonel.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's just he had a stroke back in 2014, and he didn't know what year it was. He didn't know where he was. He still thought he was command sergeant major
Oh,
in the
jeez.
army, and it was like 1972, 1973. It took weeks for him to regain his awareness of when it actually was and start remembering those things as the brain was reconnecting things. And he gave up. He gave up. He was just done with life. And for the last 5 years, he's been they've just helping him die slowly.
Yeah.
He started refusing to eat probably about 3 months ago, and they had him on a feeding tube because he just refused to eat, so they force fed him,
Yep.
and yeah, he passed away.
But it
So-
wasn't kicking and screaming.
But Christmas itself was actually pretty neat. Panda's family, like extended family, the people that we are related to, but don't really spend any time with, came over and hung out. I met a bunch of fucking spoiled hipsters, as in her cousins.
All Starbucks and commie shirts.
Yeah,
Not quite. Oh, Jesus.
I'm not shitting you.
Oh man.
Yes. And then I started working the very next day. So I got really hammered, and my first day was spent hungover.
Oof.
That was a great first day.
Oh,
Actually, it was a pretty good first day. I'm not gonna lie. I actually really like this company. I really like this job. It's been great.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's a massive upgrade over the company I was working with before. It's like they seemed like they gave a shit, but this company does give a shit.
Yeah.
It's like this company has. I'm not going to be able to work with for anyone else because they've spoiled me. They have ruined it. They have ruined my working experience with any other company ever. So I will be with this company probably for the rest of my career if they don't get rid of me.
Sweet.
Freaking last weekend, not this one, the one right before New Year's Eve, I was sick as fucking death.
Oof.
What happened?
Yeah. I came home Friday night, had a bit of a tickle in my sinuses in my throat, woke up the next morning, and was just like, kill me now. I felt like dog shit, and I spent the next 2 days feverish. New Year's Eve came around, and I felt good enough to work. I actually felt okay. I got home, we were planning on having a decent New Year's Eve, just hanging out, just Panda and I. And then about 9:30, I went to bed because my fever came back.
Ew.
Yeah, it sucked. But hey, I only had a fever for the first 3 or 4 hours of New Year's Day, so there's that. I was really bummed too because that night Beardy was having an event on his Conan Exile server, which is fucking nice, and I wanted to participate in it, but I couldn't. So
That's nice.
I think my New Year's was
Yeah.
spent throwing illegal fireworks into a bonfire.
nice.
So, and getting drunk with my uncle.
Well, you've definitely got me topped.
I spent
This
my
it-
New Year's with Rimshi playing Destiny.
Nice. I mean, at least you had fun.
Yeah, I did. Because I worked in the morning. So
Yeah.
I was
fucking- so
Freaking.
I have a funny story
So
to
I
go with
think
that.
The sad part is I think that was probably the best New Year's I've had since 2013. No, I'm sorry, 2012. New Year's of 2012. New Year's of 2012, I was on holiday block leave and from the army. I was still in training. And I went to a New Year's party back in my hometown, and it was banging. I might have gotten laid. I can't remember. I cannot remember. I got to shoot a lot of guns, though. I do know that. So that's almost as good.
I think I spent my New Year's Day driving to work only to find I wasn't working because my schedule said I was supposed to work but also receive holiday pay, which is not supposed to be the same thing.
yeah.
Because as a, like, in my position, you either get, on holidays, you either work or you get paid holiday leave. And I had both. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, I don't
So
want
you
to
showed
be...
up just in case?
Yeah.
That was a good move, dude.
Yeah.
That was a good move.
Burned like an hour and a half worth of gas. Yeah.
Well, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
You could have
but it-
showed up. You could have showed up and been working, or even
Or you
better.
could've- you
But
could've
then,
not
if I
showed
had
up
been
when
working,
you
I would
had
have been
to
getting
work.
time and a half.
Exactly.
Yeah. You could have showed up. See, that's what I was worried me because if you aren't scheduled at my job, you get holiday pay. I think it's like the average amount you work. So I kept checking because Christmas, like
Yeah.
I kept checking because I'm like, I need to make sure that I get that, whether I work or not.
Yeah, the dumb thing
Whatever.
about the fucking scheduling app is it only told you you weren't scheduled to work right as your shift started.
Ew.
So I was not the only person that showed up thinking I had to work that day. Like half of us did.
What did the managers say? They're
And
like, damn, we got good employees that are actually showing up.
they're like, sorry, that's really like scheduling is like who handles that app? That's kind of out of our hands. Like that's shitty that happened to you. That shouldn't have happened in the first place. But
Hey, you showed
can-
up when you didn't know if you had to or not.
yeah,
That's
shows,
good.
shows you're
that's-
committed.
That's something that
We're
that's
gonna
something
file
that a lot
some-
of people don't do.
I think
Yeah,
I think,
that shows you're less committed to actually working and more committed to not losing your job.
yeah. I think the guy who runs all the shifts, he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna file a ticket with our higher ups because that shouldn't have happened. Like that's like a fucking formal complaint. Like he's basically writing them up for not doing their job. We do a lot of that.
Yeah, so when I was doing warehousing, if I had showed up, they would have just said, "All right, well,
We've
Get to
got
work.
things. Yeah,
you're not scheduled to work today, but you know what? Holy hell, we could use the help."
yeah. Well, like with Amazon, where like the doors were locked and everything, so there was no one to talk to. It was just like, oh, no one's going to be here at all. Okay, just drive home.
Yeah,
The next
I
day
think,
we were like,
I
yeah,
think
we had some
Christmas
scheduling issues.
I think Christmas Day is like the only day out of the year that Amazon is not running.
New Year's Day, Christmas Day, Thanksgiving.
Oh, imagine that.
Yeah, imagine my
The
shock.
holidays.
That I actually am shocked about that.
I think that's it. I don't know about the 4th of July. We'll find out.
4th of July is hit or miss.
Yeah, it depends on the company.
It really does.
So,
It depends on if the company is owned by by a company in the United States or not.
yeah. I'll
It's
be
like
back in just a
IKEA.
sec. I gotta get up.
On the 4th of July, everybody's working because Sweden.
What is it? Uh. So where I work, they're open every single day of the year.
Yeah, service station,
No, just
gas station.
the entire thing. No.
Shh, it's a gas station.
All right. And it was kind of funny because I worked that Christmas Eve night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Normally I close the where I'm at a few hours before the main building closes. So I go in, I close and I take stuff up. That night, closed the exact same time. So I closed it and I came up and I had to deal with, them opening the doors because they were locked. And I walk up and dude, the deals that were in that store, it was like everything was on sale. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And the PIC or person in charge walks over to me. He's like, do you need to do some shopping? Like, we don't mind, staying open for a little bit because we still have people a little bit longer. If you need to grab some stuff, I'm like, you know what? That'd be nice, but I want to let you guys go home because I want to go home. He's like, oh yeah.
So it is 11:04 p.m.
Yeah, we've been bullshitting for a while.
Yeah, I'm frankly surprised we managed to last this long. But thanks to our friends over at Rev Up Nutrition, we had
Oh my
quite a bit
God.
of entertainment for the first 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
That I'm sorry. That is the perfectly opened up the new year. Set the bar for this season of Locked and Loaded.
Right, this is the second season.
This is season 2, yeah.
Yeah, season 2.
Let's go with that. First season was November 2016. When did we start doing this? Where the fuck is Buck when you need him?
Yeah, what? Let's see. Hold on. We have to go back to Buck's channel. To
We
find
have-
that.
Yeah, we have 37. Yeah, we do have to go to Buck's channel and do that. Hang on, let me see.
Oh, we don't know when we started our own.
I think does the watching the I can't even remember the names right now.
So Locked
Hey,
and
Buck.
Loaded 2, since it's the oldest one I can find, was on December 2nd, 2017. So it started in late December of 2017.
All right.
Yes.
I don't know what I came back to, but
Actually, I would say that the Locked and Loaded actually started with the Candace Owens and
the Dave Rubin
what-
thing, yeah.
Yeah, the Dave Rubin thing where the two were debating each other. I think that's actually what kicked it off. It's
That
what
was the
I'm
pilot
counting,
episode,
and that
yeah.
wasn't
More or
that
less.
in wasn't that in like no October of 2017.
Something like that. I can pull it up on my channel here.
So November of
I have just
2017.
had this fucking rev up tweet with Alex Jones on screen for the last I don't know how long.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
Since we brought it
That's
up.
this whole fucking stream.
And yeah,
Yeah.
it set the bar for season 2, like official season 2. Because 36 episodes for a season sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Anyways, I actually think that right about now would be a good time to close it out. Do you guys have any closing statements?
I have a webcam now, so look out for that.
Giggity.
I actually did. I got a really nice season 20.
I'm looking forward to when a certain someone visits again. That's gotta be a Pornhub lock and loaded right there.
Exclusive.
I think you'll be more even interested to know that the next time it is gonna be for 3 months.
Damn. Y'all might as well go ahead and just tie the knot. Pump a baby into that. Tie it in, lock it in, man.
Oh my god.
Buck, how about you?
Subscribe to Rev Nutrition? I don't know.
Sure.
Subscribe
Let's go with that.
Fucking follow. Yeah.
And,
And PewDiePie.
And subscribe to PewDiePie.
Subscribe to Rev Up to Fight T-Series. There we go.
How did we never ever talk about that on this show?
Because it was a massive freaking cringe meme.
It wasn't
And
cringy. It was
It
hilarious.
was cringy as shit for
Dude,
me.
people fucking bought billboards.
I know.
It was
Freaking
great.
people hacked. Like one
Hundreds.
person hacked like 7.
Pig is just mad at Pig is mad enough at
7,000?
me for fucking quoting the man.
What's wrong
Basically.
with PewDiePie?
Locked and Loaded, YouTube's favorite
Nothing's-
show.
Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong with PewDiePie. It's just, god damn it. I get a little sick of it, of that fucking meme war
There
between
is
PewDiePie
such a thing as
and,
overkill.
and T-Series. It is. It's complete overkill. And you know what? It's great that people are having fun with it. It's great that, people are really getting into it and everything. It's just, it's not for me. It's not for me. It's just not. And that will conclude my closing statements, other than when you get out shit posted on your own fucking stream, it makes for a hell of a night. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the first episode of Season 2 of Locked and Loaded. We are indeed a Lesser Saints of Discord cast. Be sure to
Like,
What is it?
subscribe, comment, all that fun shit.
subscribe, comment, share, all that. And don't forget to catch our sister show, the Pre-Saint Show, on Friday nights, just before the Friday night Saints stream. Y'all have been a wonderful audience. Thank you and good night.
Good night, everybody.
Say good
I'm
night.
gonna go back to eating my pizza.
Say good night first.
That's good night in POV, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, close enough.